If you're in our family, there's like many replications of the same person. So for example, Sade and Nika's hold on you guys. Sade and Nika's brothers, B Red, and I don't like calling you Shina Rambo, Shina, because you're not Shina Rambo in Jesus' name. Anyway, Shina, my cousin, I feel like my children, my two boys, are like their twin. And then me with Shade and Nike, a lot of people are like, oh, you guys look so much alike. And then also even with my sister as well, Coco, we look alike. But then David's daughter, Haley, looks like twins with my daughter, Zoe.
It's actually mad head today.
Yeah. And then one of David's twin daughter is literally my twin. Really? Like, it's actually scary. That girl looks like me so hard. And then his son looks more like Adewale, our other brother. Like, it's really, really crazy. But
more than him.
But we have, yeah, I think so. But then we have twins, like, in personality as well. So, like, we have people that, like, act like each other, but they're like, you know, cousins or whatever. So it's funny. It's funny. It'd be like that.
Family genetics are strong.
Yeah, they're very, very strong. Let's see.
And they can start off looking like one person, and then when they
they transform all the time.
Okay, so that was Davido's sister, elder sister Sharon Adeleke, being incredibly petty and being incredibly toxic and being mean-spirited to Davido's firstborn, Davido's first child, Imade. So basically, she went live for God knows why. And at some point during the live video, the conversation became about who looked like who in the Adeleke family or whatever. She then proceeded to name almost all of the children of Davido, pairing them in comparison to either her own children or their other siblings or whatever. And basically, in my opinion, intentionally leaving out Sophia and Davido's daughter, Imade, who, like I said, is Davido's firstborn. When I tell you guys, when I saw this, the first thing that I did was say a prayer of protection to Imade's life. Because this level of hate, this is next level. The hate that that family has for Sophia Momodu is what they have now transferred onto Imade, ignoring the fact that Imade is every bit their flesh and blood. That's what hate does. That was a really, really, really scummy thing to do by this Sharon lady. Really, really scummy. Really scummy. Do you know why I say it was scummy? Because at any point during that live stream, she could have made adjustments about her opinion about what she was saying, because I am beyond sure that there were people in that comment section during that live stream reminding her of Imade. You know how people are, telling her, what about Imade? What about Imade? Who does Imade look like? And blah, blah, blah. Because apparently her opinions are so important, so valid. So I have not a shred of doubt in my mind that during that live stream, there would have been people in the comment section pointing out that Imade, which I'm very sure she made a point to ignore. Scummy. Okay, I just feel like these scummy Adeleke people need to get a grip, honestly. They need to get a grip. Anyways, Davido did something that I commended him for, okay? Because people were like, what is going on? Like, Imade is such an innocent child in this situation. She's so innocent in all of this. Because of whatever hatred and bitterness that you have toward that child's mother, you will go out of your way to like exclude her. It was so blatant, it was so obvious, it was so apparent what she was doing, and people were rightfully calling her out on her bullshit. And then I guess somehow Davido caught wind of what was happening and what his sister had done. And so Davido went to his Insta story and he basically posted this. So he posted this and basically saying that Imade, he posted pictures, like a collage picture of Imade and their dad, and basically said, and twin, basically Imade and her and his father are twins. So that's what I guess what he felt he needed to do to like salvage whatever it was, whatever he can salvage from, from his sister's nonsense. Like, this is a grown woman. She looks old, she sounds old, and she even has kids. It was so obvious that she was being petty. It was beyond obvious. Anybody who had two brain cells to rub together can actually see how petty this crazy old woman was being during a live stream, trying to throw shade at, at Imade. You may hate the mother, but whatever, you cannot. That girl is in your family for the rest of her life. May God protect her. Because you guys, the level of wickedness that you guys have towards, like, it's just, this honestly, just looks bad. Just make the family look really, really bad. It once again, in my opinion, shows what I have always suspected, that these Davido people, they are rather anyhow people. No one is free and clear. The Chioma's children that she was hyping, let us see their face now so that we can make the judgment call ourselves. We can actually see who they look like. It's like they're trying so hard to prepare us for when we eventually see the children's face and realize that they look nothing like Davido, so that they can start letting us know that they look like specific individuals in the family, as if, like, who cares? Like, they're saying, oh, look at them, the babies look like this and that in the family, so that we can be rest assured. Who cares? Only insecure people worry about whether their children look like their father. If you know you've not been stepping around, you've not been doing whatever, who cares? Your child can look like you. It is okay. But because it is a competition, apparently, it's some sort of a bragging right for Chioma. It makes Chioma even more validated if all of her children looks like Davido. I guess that means nobody will question their DNA in a country that is so DNA obsessed. I don't know. The same thing, I remember what they were doing to um the late Ifeanyi. They kept arguing that the fans, Ifeanyi is a carbon copy of Davido. I say, what are you smoking? What are you people smoking? I don't even want to know what you guys are smoking. Just keep it far away from me. That you will look at Baby Ifeanyi and say he looks like Davido. Are you freaking kidding me? Ifeanyi was basically was his mother's twin. Ifeanyi's whole face was Chioma's whole face, but somehow all these people with their low self-esteem were trying to convince everybody that Ifeanyi is Davido's face. Because why? Davido tell una saying question the DNA, that you feel a need to like validate and make and argue blindly, stupidly about something that is so obvious. So it's what they do. I just feel so bad, because imagine if she's doing this, if this Sharon lady, imagine if she's already doing this publicly. Can you just imagine what she'll be doing privately when she's left alone with Imade? The kind of bad vibes that she'll be carrying around Imade. And then tomorrow now, if Imade ends up expressing resentment towards her, Shebi will come and say, it's the mom. It's the mom that is telling her things. Imade is a very smart child. She sees everything. She understands body language. She knows like the non-verbal cues and everything. She understands. She sees. She knows when people are nice to her and when they are not nice to her. She can tell. She's smart. So if this woman, this Sharon Adeleke, like if she expresses her nastiness before Imade, and Imade basically takes all of that in, and it manifests in the way that she behaves around this nasty Sharon lady, she be tomorrow now, they'll come and be saying that Imade must have been fed. Look at what she's saying publicly, intentionally. You know all the children, even if you don't remember the last one. You know the first child of your brother. Even if you don't remember the last one. Even if there are so many, at least you know. But for her to intentionally, just omit her name, it says a lot about who she is. Imagine being an old lady and you're still acting like a freaking child. What was the point of this live video? What was the point? You wanted to come and throw shade. There was nothing else that was so profound. There was nothing else that was so informative about the live stream that you did. Nothing. All people took from your live stream was that you hate Imade and you hate Sophia. That's all people took away from it. So what was the point of the live stream? These are terrible, terrible people. I hope that people, if you're looking at a relationship and you're entering a relationship, you better watch how they treat you or how they treat somebody else who is in that relationship, who is in that family. If you're entering a family, pay attention to how the adults in that family, how they behave. Imagine a grown woman acting like an image. Like, I wouldn't even disrespect a child by saying, like, I don't know what to even categorize her behavior as. It was so obvious. Anybody can see that she was being nasty and being petty. Anybody can see that. It was so incredibly obvious what she was doing. Open live stream, can't they make fool of yourself? At least I commend Davido, for basically doing his best to like salvage whatever he can salvage from his sister's ridiculous petty behavior. Because imagine Imade feeling left out. Imade is a smart child. She reads what's happening on social media. You cannot, if you have a child of Imade's age, you will know that you cannot keep them out of social media. Not in this day and age. Even if you take their devices, when they go to school, during computer time, they are going to be searching for their name and learning the latest things, especially if their parents are public figure. So you can't keep this away from them. Just being petty, you just want to show yourself. You want to show that you are a petty, nasty person. Sharon, thank you for letting us know. Thank you. We now know that you are a petty, nasty element. Congratulations. I don't know what else you were trying to like prove. Oh, look, I like Chioma. I want people to know that, yeah, I like Chioma. Okay, congratulations. I'm sure now that you have said that, you've shown that her children really looks like Davido. Looks like your family. I'm sure that she will open the door and let you come in next time. I don't like people who behave, especially when their vitriol is directed at an innocent child. No matter what you feel about Sophia, no matter what, Imade is innocent in all of this. Innocent. How would she feel If somebody does this to her own children, how would she feel? I bet she would not be smiling. I bet she would not love it. Very anyhow person. Shebi na this one they call rather for Yoruba. Anyhow, misbehaving. Money can't buy class. Money can't, no matter how many billions of dollars or pounds you have, cannot buy class. That's what you have shown, that you are classless. Sharon Adeleke, are you not married? Why are you still bearing your father's name? You've managed to show that you're classless. That's all you have done. This really, really offended me. Just going out of your way to show that you don't F with Imade, you don't like Imade's mom, and because of that, you're going to treat Imade with such disrespect. Whether you people like it or not, Imade is Davido's first child, and she's going to age with grace. She's going to grow old. She's going to fulfill all of the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living, in the mighty name of Jesus. You people are so wicked. So wicked. What is it? So wicked, so terrible. Oh, forbid you, madam. Madam, what to be your name? Sharon Adeleke, still answering your father's name. Terrible people. Listen, you guys know, I'm glad that Davido came out and he basically did what he needed to do to kind of like, set the record straight or something. It does. Sharon's Joy says what she said says a lot about her. It does. Hello, peace preacher. Joy says she knows exactly what she did and she did it on purpose. Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. Very nasty, nasty, nasty element. Now you have shown yourself. You've shown that you are classless. You've shown that you are vindictive and bitter. Congratulations, you played yourself. Madam, congratulations. Ridiculous live stream. You turn on your camera to come and show us that you are classless. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment, like and share. I'll catch you later. I'm coming right back. Bye, guys.